Dr. Shabir, the question is, how do you explain the Muslim belief in Jesus in light of verse 4361 of the Quran? So you have to tell us what 4361 is.
Yeah, the 43rd chapter of the Quran, the 61st verse, says, وَإِنَّهُ لَعِلْمُ لِلسَّاعَةِ, and surely he or it is the knowledge of the hour. So why did I say he or it? Because the Arabic pronoun hu can refer to it, an inanimate entity, or he, a person, a human person. So there are two interpretations of this verse. One is that it refers to the Quran, and hence the inanimate reference. And another interpretation is that it refers to Jesus. Now, if it refers to Jesus, then it means that Jesus is the knowledge of the hour. But then what does that mean? He's the knowledge of the hour. Some commentators say that that means that when Jesus returns, that will be one of the major signs that the day of judgment is upon us. It's getting close. And so that verse is then tied into the general Muslim belief that Jesus will return another time.
So is there some other verse in the Quran that talks about Jesus' return?
There's another verse that is often cited in this respect. This is in the 4th chapter of the Quran. It's the 159th verse, which after saying that Jesus has been raised up by God, it says that every person of the book will believe in him prior to his death. And that has led many to think, well, okay, so Jesus will come back and eventually he will die during his second advent. And before he dies, however, every person of the book, be they Jews or Christians, will believe in Jesus at the time. But others say that this is not necessarily a reference to Jesus coming back, because before his death could refer to the death of the person of the book, which means that every person of the book, before dying, will come to the correct understanding and belief in Jesus. So those who had previously denied him will now come to believe in him. Those who, on the other hand, have believed in him but exaggerated their belief in him will now come to the correct belief in him, which, lo and behold, happens to be already the belief that Muslims have now. The belief in Jesus' return, therefore, is not based on anything clear in the Quran, but more so on hadith narratives which are found, especially in Bukhari and Muslim and other collections of authentic hadiths, saying that Jesus will come back before the Day of Judgment is established.
Thank you for your time, Dr. Shabir Ally.
You're welcome.